Друзья, сегодня мы играем с Кливлендом. Вот там мы наблюдаем мою прекрасную жену, которая что-то кушает, видимо, мандарин, и делится со мной. Как-то так. Ебать, у них 8 разница, 15-27. Фокус какая. 30, хотя бы позже шло. Ждем Ивана, чтобы начать. Если у вас есть вопросы, вы можете мне их задать. Если у вас нет вопросов, то не задавайте их. Как-то так. Хвала. Ваня, приходи, пожалуйста. Давайте посмотрим продвинутую статистику пока что. Извините, все под это. Продвинутой командной статистики в офенсиве. Допустим, points per game. Ravens, Jets, Giants, Bengals, Cardinals, Panthers, Broncos. Ну, короче, все понятно, ничего интересного. Falcons там есть, нихуя себе. Rushing touchdown. 23 у гигантов. Санем Texans, 20 у Falcons. Тачдаун, конечно, Ravens первый будет. Ravens, Packers, Panthers. Falcons, нихуя себе. Тут нормально мы делаемся. 172, 275. Texans. Давайте поглядим. Defense. Intercepted. Cardinals 47. Валера не разучился еще ловить. Очень много у Бирс почему-то. Не знаю почему. У Бирса убился. Охренеть, конечно. Бенгалс, Броксон. Мы с собой играли. Кто только пишет нет. Вот. Фамбл. Фамбл рекаверис. Прекрасно. 7 у Пантер. Секов. Иглс не играли, естественно, практически. Рэмс с Дональдом. 49-е. Фалконс 16 всего лишь. 2 человека, привет. Если есть вопросы, задавайте, мы пока ждем. Points allowed 193. Она, конечно, впереди планеты всей почти. Типа, ну сколько? 20 очков опережает. Falcons в серединке. Texans тоже. Rushing ярдов меньше всего пропустили Chargers. 49-й Texans. Очень неожиданно, что случилось тут. Там Ваня пришел, поэтому прерываемся на минутку статистики и идем играть. Не идем, потому что Жестик опять решил, что ему это не нужно. Мы начинаем играть с Cleveland Browns, здесь Uniforms. Мы можем играть только вот в этом, потому что это ясно, удобоваримая форма. Я понял, конечно, ладно. Вообще без разницы. Так, Texans необходимо выигрывать, чтобы как-то сохранить иллюзии на борьбу в плей-офф. Любое поражение нас уже выбьет от этого. Катерина Алексеевна, можете посмотреть ничего? Это жена моя. Просто прости. Раздражает. Если мы начинаем в защите. Бежит. Не побежит. Ну ладно. Так. Кого надо будет, я думаю. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1 yard up to the 26. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge.
Напустим, на самом деле, не просто похоже. О, чай, здорово. И господин Тото перехватил, и не знаю, успеет ли он добежать сейчас, но, видимо, успеет. И тачдаун то того молодец.
defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for...
Первый даун. Молодец. Поймал меня.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ну куда вы сместились-то, ёкарный бабай? Ну никто вас не просил. Так. Убежит ли сейчас? Не убежит, поиграем мы сегодня в атаке все-таки. Кто-то молодец.
Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Кавер 2. Как ты не поймал ты его? Ну ты чего? Ну это что такое сейчас было уже? Просто чувак не поймал. В пустом поле. Там до него дотронуться не успели, он не поймал. Да, блять. Спасибо. Что это за волшебные прыжки начались? Ну там пока его перестроишь, блядь, ну невозможно это было просто. Пиздец, блядь. Ладно, не ругаемся. Ну хуета же абсолютная просто. Привет, джойстику.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple.
Как вот первый не поймал, мне очень интересно.
But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
А есть здесь пресса?
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, doctor. Hippocratic oath. First do no harm.
Бля, вот ты стоял вот в него, стоял до хера времени. Почему ты не пошел на перехват туда?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Да куда ты
Again,
прикнули?
running right is Chubb.
Холдинг был. Да давай ты нас сюда.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Куда ты собрался там двигаться?
Following the penalty, Chubb.
Ну, почти добрался, кстати, да.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
Как дела у вас, ребят? Как вы играли персонально так, что его настолько упустили? Скажите, пожалуйста, как это работает? А, это хорошо, это его не просто поймал на самом деле. Это он молодец.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Почему, объясните, почему если он теклит квотербека до линии скриммиджа, это не сек, а такл for loss?
That's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Ой. Миллиард говорит, набрал.
Houston territory. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Look at the defense for these Texans.
Это очень плохая комбинация, Алексей.
Number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Хорош. Тайминг, юзер пик. А, не успел пройти.
Texans are going to get this back to the 134-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams,
двое
when
летели
a
на
mistake
перехват сразу,
happens,
да.
just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do.
Let it go. Let it...
That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
А можно я приближу, или пока они добегут, не знаю, сюда? Остановиться кого-то, да. Хорошо. Это поймал, это молодец.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the off-season, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it. Keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce.
Не получилось.
Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Бля, вот серьезно? Я столько выбирал комбинацию, что пусть перерыв ушли. Не же упорото, я сейчас еще раз ее выберу. Точно человек, честно говоря, да.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Обидно. Ладно.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready
Может
for
быть, да,
second and
смотри,
goal. Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shift. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown.
19 тачдаун. Забавно, что у Морта-то 20 тачдаунов, у Перса 19, но Морта при этом MVP.
Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Вот так действует у меня джойстик.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control.
Блядь, ну пожалуйста, ну блядь, ну.
And this is where
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Побежал.
Eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he spent the offense up nicely, but it's probably mad he didn't take that in the painter.
I agree with you. And you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Stroud looking to change the play. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Зря Ваня переключался сейчас, да?
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Я сейчас не дергаю джойстик, чтобы вы понимали.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half.
О, чай. Видишь шоколадку? Ха-ха-ха, как я угадал.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Ох, моя.
And And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Watson now on second down.
That one almost intercepted. Could have been his third pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely to get into the punting unit on fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Back deep is Tank Dell. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27.
Right.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 46, here's second down and 1. Play action. Stroud now. That is caught by Dell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They're going to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Ой. Да, чего распустим тогда? Нет, давай купим другой.
Check smash, check smash.
On the jet sweep, this is Dell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Pierce on the counter.
Застревают с линейными в моушене.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little
fire. Это глюк игры, который не позволяет ему сделать ничего.
They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ой, там 78 номер прибавки.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action.
Ой-ой-ой. Ой, поймал. Не переключался бы, был бы, да. Был бы перехват, если бы не переключился бы Ваня сейчас. Потому что я очень плохо кинул. Вот это вот перехват. Вот, а Ваня убежал мне просто назад, да.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Ой, простите. Не дождался их. Извините, пожалуйста. Дайте броняться. Прости, пожалуйста, я не хотел, Вань. Сыграем Дайн. Вот сыграем, допустим.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Нет.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
А, это не слизаки. Ну ладно.
Right there, good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Sheldon Rankins, former Saint and Jet, there on the stop. 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw.
Ой-ой-ой.
And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Не, пожалуйста.
Here's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a quarterback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, In high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions.
Ой-ой-ой, плохо побежал Алексей, да. Это именно твой косяк, очень плохо побежал. Направление выбрал не то. Комбинация специально для Соника, пожалуйста. Ай, блядь, я не могу сносить.
Stroud looking to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before it's out of bounds. Getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3 down. And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Я не могу заносить. Бля, обидно очень, да.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Option right, here's Stroud. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. Fairly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back.
Я еще и в атаке начинаю.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stroud. Another targeting catch for Robert Woods. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 short. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready?
A give up the middle to Singletary. Muscles by at the 25. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Привет, человек!
Good for a Houston first down.
They're making it look easy. Let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Блять, этот парень, который ты сюда играешь, я думаю, что новое. Насчет другое, да.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a 10 more there. I believe that'll be enough for another first down and win.
If anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit.
Тебе привет от Соника. Здорово, Соник. Чё, как там Тимур с Варнавой закончили?
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10. They go again with Pierce. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The Browns drive about to get started.
No time now.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Там рассуждение за политику защиты.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
Все, проспал, пока читал.
Get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
Хорошо было.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin.
Бля, там вообще, честно говоря, в этот филгол, что мне не хотелось бы, да.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions. That's
Это был камбэк неплохой. Играл бы я не кавер 2 и стремил бы бросать его, но он бы прошел. Нам просто играл кавер 2, да.
That a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Stroud wants to change it up. On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
Хорош, Вань, молодец.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game.
Это Вань молодец, да. Успел заблокировать мои линии.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Going for it with Pierce.
Ай.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got
Ладно, пункт.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed down,
4, 3, 2, 1,
because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Очень плохой пант, честно говоря. Повезло, что не вырвался. Спасибо, Сатридов.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's now
Да, господи, налево.
Is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few
Забыть, ну невозможно просто играть так.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Watson on 1st down.
Перехват сейчас будет. Ой, хорошо.
And is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's
Джойстик, пожалуйста, но я же ничего тебе не делаю, что ты так делал.
It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Бля, ну куда вы нахуй подвинулись опять? Раз направо.
On the defensive side, seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On first down, they'll start out with secondary. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Там чувак побежал блокировать и не добежал до него.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
ой, там Гаррет умница. Прям умница Гаррет.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th
Гаррет
down.
молодец,
I
да.
have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Хочу, чтобы Вес Андерсон мне еще... Он был Андерсон, у меня он будет Вес
Drive
Андерсон.
about to get started. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now it's Watson. And now here is another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the return this time, we're going to the 42-yard line.
8 появилось.
Domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ваня, может, мне что-то
Ball
писал?
on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Блять, я забыл, что я... Ой, тачдаун Ваня сейчас будет, да. Блять, какая хуета-то, а? Ну ёб твою мать, забыл, что потому что пауза была, я забыл, что... Блять.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Просто, блять, забыл, потому что...
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Ладно. Обидно, блядь, чё?
Here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now on the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories?
Блять, еще и сэк, Леша, ну еб твою мать. Гаррет умничка, ничего не стоит.
This is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Блядь, да это серьезно.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead, just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have to.
Что за блиц страшный?
That one though falls incomplete. Work in the middle of the field and he's got a
Пиздец, там блиц ужасающий был абсолютно. Ебанись.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just
Я там реально перепугался, если честно.
Confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just
Ай-яй-яй, Вадим, я надул. Я думаю, там будет рай, он поведется на это, конечно. Да, очень обидно, да. Что это за расстановка?
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Зачем тайм-аут, Ваня? 7:34. Для чего он? Ну вот правда. Ну зачем? А, это не твой был, 2 минут, извини. Извини, Ваня.
Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so
Зачем
far.
я играю, когда можно колено встать? Ладно, извините. Блин, забыл, что время идет, там был колено, блядь. Прости, пожалуйста, Вань.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
Так, господа, спасибо вам большое.
It's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, this latest loss drops them to 0-15, so just 2 chances remaining to avoid the winless season, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at.
Спасибо всем большое. Играйте в футбол. До новых встреч. До часа подожду, ладно, еще 45 секунд. Все, спасибо.